everybody. Okay, we are ready to start the flower pop over at my swiping station. I am so very excited about doing this flower pop. These colors are absolutely amazing. Please check out how I mix my paints in a prior video, and it was actually for this flower pop. Okay, so I'm gonna get started, and as I said, a lot of these colors are very similar. And I find that this color here, this is gonna be the aquamarine. I'm gonna get the bottles so that I can really let you know which bottles I'm using. This one is gonna be the, actually the raw turquoise. We're gonna start with the raw turquoise. This color always seems to take over, so just in general, I've never used it in this Mondo Llama, but it does have a strong presence. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and, as I stated, I'm using the Silver Fox, the pre-mixed paint from Primal Flow as my swipe. I'm gonna keep this subtle and have the petals a little bit more distinguished with the black. Okay, and then we're gonna do the sparkling pool. Beautiful. Again, no rhyme or reason, just laying the paint down. And then I am going to go with the, oh, I love this color. This has a shimmer to it. So pretty. And this is the Fancy Aquamarine. Ooh, I don't know why there's a bubble in it, I guess. This will hopefully lighten it up a little bit. I see it there. Okay. And now for the famous Aqua Flash. Cannot wait to see how this interacts. I'm going to tip this up a little bit. See how this interacts with all the other colors. Go down the edge, edge. All right. And we are going to set that here, and I am actually going to get my torch. I'm going to go ahead and torch it. I see some bubbles already. Get these bubbles out. I don't see any cells, which is good. I love cells, but not in this technique so much. Okay, and I don't know why this might be a little unlevel. Let's just go ahead and start. There's a lot of paint on this canvas, so I'm just gonna mix them together, and you can see what I was saying, where the colors are really kind of in the same family. So for a flower pop, you don't get as much pop when you use similar colors, but that's okay because I create the pop with the petals when I do the petals. Just a different way to do it. I'm just covering all my edges right now as I go along. Perfect. All right, that's looking good. Smooth this out. Here we go. Yeah, I think all the edges are covered. Looks good. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna use, I think, regular paper towels, and I'm gonna use 3. I don't think 2 is wide enough for this. It's not. And we're gonna get that ready. I think I'll go ahead and torch again. And all the bubbles so they don't get trapped when I go to swipe. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and put another line of swipe since I didn't check how level my table is. I just recently made a change. All right, that looks good. All right, let's dampen our paper towel real quick. And you just want it damp so that it stays straight when you lay it in the paint, and the water actually helps grab the paint, which is amazing. And I'm just gonna hold it kind of taut. Hope you can see that. I'm gonna lay it in the paint. Let it set in the silver. See that there? Yep. And then let's just pull gently. A lot of bubbles in that. Oh, beautiful. Okay, now let's get the bubbles out. Lots of bubbles. Okay. And remember, this is the background, the backstage, the backdrop, whatever you want to call it for your flowers. So it's really important. I see some areas that need to be covered, corners. And remember what I said, these are Mondo Llama paints. And although they're great paint, they're very thin. And so the canvas really should be, I personally think for this technique, should be gessoed. It just gives the canvas some more tooth and something for the paints to grab onto. And I did not do that with this canvas. It still works. It's just a little bit more work to keep your canvas covered completely. And like I said, it's so much easier to do it now than wait till the end. Okay. All right. There we go. And tilt some of this off. I'm gonna rock it a little bit so you can see the paint is very thin, which is fine. I'm gonna roll it, and then I'm gonna roll it this way. Roll it up, and then I'm gonna roll it back. I want this to be as even as I can. I've gotten picky. I just like there to be some sort of consistency in the background. Okay, I think a little bit off of this edge would be good. Okay, now go back. We're gonna go back, bring it to the center. And I'm just actually making the background the way that I want it to look for my flowers. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, I am going to go ahead and set up over in my flower blowing station, and I will see you there real quick. See you there. Okay, hi, we're back. I am set up over at my flower blowing station. I hope you can see how gorgeous this background turned out. It's absolutely amazing. I have decided to use this as the top for my flowers. So I am going to actually go ahead and start. And I think I'm going to use my Puffy today, Puffy 2000. And that's at Pour, Scrape, Repeat. You can find him there. Absolutely love him. So I think today I'm going to do, I always say I'm going to do something different, but everyone is just amazing. So I'm going to do a flower up here at the top. Okay. Beautiful. I'm glad that that black kind of divided those petals because these colors are so very similar. Okay, and I'm going to go down the side like this. Just making where I'm going to put a flower. And I may do singles and doubles. Let's see. Here we go. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, I love that. Okay, so I'm going to come across. I'm trying to think if I want to do, oh, I just love that. I have to decide where I want all the flowers. This is the hardest part. I think I'm going to do, let me fix some of these petals a little bit while I'm thinking. I'm glad that the black is coming through and distinguishing because these were very, very similar colors. I'd like to try something different, so I am. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a long line right here, something I've never done. And I am going to go ahead and my puffy. There we go, we come apart. Beautiful. Okay. I've been doing butterflies. It's been fun. Beautiful. Looks good. I like doing the butterflies. It's a lot of fun. Kind of has a turtle face. Do you see that? But I think it's been fun to experiment with the butterflies, and that's what I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna do, I think I'm going to keep going, and these are gorgeous. And I'm gonna keep it on the same path here. There we go. Nice. Okay. I love it. We're going to do a stem from the top all the way down. And I'm still deciding what to do here. You see, I changed my mind. And I'm going to do kind of a different type of flower. Coming off out through here. It's just a little different look. Instead of the butterfly. Just because I did one like this the other day and it turned out so gorgeous. So it's kind of like a leaf coming up. And I think I'm going to do another one right here. And I'm going to do the same thing. You see how you can control it with the puffy? It's so cool. This is going to be like a shrub type of flower. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Again, it's just going to kind of be something different, flowing a little bit differently. I'm going to put a little bit more here. Love it. Beautiful. And I think if I do a little vine coming off, it's just a different it's a different type of flower. And then I'm going to do another one right here. Okay. Hope you can see this. Okay, I love it. Okay, so we're going to make the stem, but I'm actually going to let it dry a little bit before I do the stem. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to define some of this. I'm going to take this up and just kind of make and bring some of this black up into these leaves. I'm just using the skewer to kind of guide the paint. And it's kind of like a fern look coming over the edge. You see the edges here. Very beautiful. This is just something different than what I normally do. I don't know if you all saw the butterfly picture that I did. I did it the same way, and that's why I was thinking I'd do another one, but I also like the looks of the fern, that I add kind of a fern look going into the flowers. I've done one, and it was in light blues. It's absolutely gorgeous. My husband made a frame for it. And you can see that on my introduction video. Okay. I'm just going to, I'm going to try to add a little bit of black into these flowers. Got a piece of plastic here, which works great. Just squirt a little on there. And I'm just going to make some distinguish on these petals as well. Wipe it off first. And then I'm just going to outline what's already there. And you can tell if the paint is sinking or not. I think it's doing pretty well. And I just bring it up. Beautiful. And sometimes you just have to play with it a little bit. And you bring out the life of the flowers. I'm going to outline here. I hope you can see this is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, so different. Very unique compared to what I normally do. And that's what I said. I've done so many flower pops, and although you've only seen a few of my videos, I've been doing these for so long, so I'm ready to try different things. The butterfly was so amazing that I did the other day. I've got to perfect it a little bit better. Look at that petal. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. And I'm just amazed with these flowers, how beautiful they are when I get finished. But I want to try different things. I want to have different type of flowers in my collection. So this is just beautiful. And these colors turned out great. Okay. Just following the line of the paint. Just adding a little bit of definition to them. I don't want to do, this one is so amazing. Move my remote out of the way here. All right, I think I'm gonna come up here. And it seems like the paints are holding the black. If you look over here where I've done some outlines, it's not sinking too bad, which is a great sign. This one, don't want to drip. I'm gonna bring it up. Bring it up. Okay. I'm just looking if there's any. This one needs it. Okay, follow the paint. Beautiful. I think there's a lot of these that are going to need some some work. So we're gonna follow it. And again, you know, why I love the puffy is because you're able to do, you know, the butterfly I did with the puffy, and this fern look that I love is with the puffy. So if you enjoy doing flowers, it's really a great investment. And that again is on pour, scrape, repeat. I just like the looks of the fern leaves. The one that I did in my intro video, I actually used a balloon on that as well. I did a balloon kiss on it. So it's a little bit different, but very similar. I think on this fern right here, there we go. And see, this comes off. You have different ends that you can put on there. So I love that too, for different flows of air. It's amazing. So, you know, and some of these, the one that I did on my intro, you could really tell that you know, it's very muted. It's very, you know, not defined petals. And I think that it's a different look. You have to be into that look, and I absolutely love it. I think I need to fix this one here a little bit. Okay, this needs some work here, a little bit of definition. I want it to drip. You know, just a little bit. You don't really need a lot, because as you know, leaves are not they're not all the same. You know, they all have different patterns. And I don't know if you remember as a child taking a maple leaf and putting it in wax paper and then rubbing a crayon, and oh my gosh, it's just so beautiful. Yeah. We gotta distinguish this one better here. I'm just trying to, let me put some more paint on here. There we go. All right. A lot of black in this one. Which is fine. I just gotta, it's funny how you watch the video and then you see it come to life and it doesn't look like it's alive right away, and then you're like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just kind of outlining what's there and making it stand out as a leaf. That's kind of what I did with the butterfly one too. Very similar. Same technique. But like I said, I've gotta not be afraid to experiment, and if it doesn't turn out, then that's what experimenting is all about. It's about trying different things and sharing what works with others and what doesn't work. That's what all the artists have helped me so much with. You know, they test so many products, and it just helps so much when you're trying to figure things out, when you have other people that are already testing things for you. That's why once once you find something, you want to share it because of all that they've shared with you. It's amazing. That leaf is turning out great. Oh, and now I just touched it. You see there where I touched it? That's okay. What you do, that's why over here in my swiping station, I still have some paint left. And I just take a little bit on my spatula and I bring it over. I dab it on there, oh so gently. And it'll run off the side. Yep, that'll dry and it'll run off the side just fine. Okay, let's see, where were we? Yeah, you gotta be careful. I think that's the hardest part, is learning how to talk and work. You get so focused. I'm just defining these faint petals and bringing it to life a little bit. And as the paint settles on the canvas, it helps you too. You can see the outlines a little bit better. And I hope you can see these leaves. Oh my goodness, they're so gorgeous. And then the flowers, which we're going to add a stem. Once it dries a little bit, it'll be better to add a stem then, just in case it's if the paints are sinking. And as you keep adding, you know, you'll see more lines that you can do, and it'll just start coming to life like it is right now. And I love putting a crest on leaves and petals because it just adds so much character. And it's funny, I used to, when I started, I never did a lot of this detail work. And now I think it's one of my favorite parts, the details. And I just look and see, here's one petal, or leaf petal. I think there's one here. Beautiful. Very different. I love it. I'm in love with it, actually. Just thinking if there's anything I want to do to it. It's funny, sometimes when it dries, you're like, oh, I wish I did this, or, you know, you always think you could do something more, but just absolutely gorgeous. I love these three. This one needs a little work. I just don't know how to do it. Well, that helped. Do this one. There we go. That added a little bit more character to it. There we go. And maybe bring this one out. All you're trying to do is create character. And a little black there. We'll bring this down a little bit too. I don't know if I'm gonna create a vine or not. I haven't decided. We're gonna do this here. Can you see that? I'm gonna turn it around so you can see. I'll start here. I'm actually gonna try to turn this one light off and see if that helps. See if it takes the glare when I lift it up to the camera. And I'm actually gonna do a stem here. I will show you the dried results. But if you can see the details in these leaves, in the flower, this is gonna be, oh my goodness, I just love it. Oh my gosh. I just amaze myself sometimes when I'm done. I've just learned so much over the years. I say years, but over the time that I started doing this, it's just, I just think some of them are breathtaking. And I like stuff like this because it's unique. And I just love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. These leaves are gorgeous. I don't think I'm going to do anything more to it. I think these flowers are all good. I think the outline here is good. I think they all turned out really great. Yeah. Just touching up some of these edges. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Went from flower pop to butterfly to ferns. Oh my goodness. Very, very pretty. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and torch. Move any bubbles out. This is very different. I'm so excited that I tried and experimented a little bit and didn't do the same thing, but very, very pretty. All right, I think I got the bubbles. I think once I put my stem, hope you can see that. And I was thinking, you know, if I have the stem coming down, I think it's gonna really add a lot of character. And I might come off, if you see this corner here, up here, I might come off with a vine and run a vine. I think I'm gonna run a vine down this, and it might be cool to make a vine here. Something different than just a straight stem. Okay, well, I would love to know, I'm showing this to you where you can see, bringing up these fern leaves that I did. I would love to know what you think. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. I would love if you would subscribe. Every time I get a new subscriber, I dance around my living room because it just means so much that people are watching, and I hope I can teach you. You can see what happened here where I tried something different. Was going to go for the butterfly look and then decided to do these beautiful ferns, and it's just endless possibilities when you're working in acrylic pouring, and there's no right or wrong. It's just absolutely amazing. Again, thank you so much, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. I will put this video out sometime this week. I'm going to get on a set schedule of 2 to 3 videos on certain days, and I'll let you know once I have a great schedule in place. Take care, be good, be safe. Till next time.